What up, though? It's your boy Rossini with another movie spoiler review. This time we're going to get into Fantastic Four. So, like I said, this is a full movie spoiler review. So, if you don't want to know about it, I don't want to ruin it for you. Swipe up, swipe to the left, to the right, whatever way you got to swipe. But I'll see you later. Now, for all of y'all that want to know, want to save your money, or just see it anyway, here we go with the review. So it's another Marvel movie. This is supposed to be the first family of Marvel. Now let's get into it. It's in another universe. So it's not in the regular Marvel universe that we know with most of the characters. This is where they're the only superheroes in this universe. So we all know their story. If you're a nerd, you already know their story. I'm not going to go into the story and tell you about Fantastic Four because if you're here, you're obviously a nerd, a comic book fan. So here we go. It was set into like a 1930s kind of era or something like that. Maybe 40s, 50s. I'm not sure, but it's got that kind of like layout to the city. So they come back from outer space and everybody already knows their story. They're superheroes. They fight all types of little corny ass people. Now, to me, we've seen multiple Fantastic Four movies. These guys weren't nothing special compared to the other ones. Now, this was the best interpretation of Thing. He was pretty much by far the best thing in the movie to me. Johnny Storm, yeah, there's been other better Johnny Storms. Invisible Woman could have been played by anybody. Reed Richards, he was all right. He was decent. He didn't really show much of his power or his high intelligence level at all. So through the movie, it's once again another slow movie. The story was decent, but action wise, it was it was kind of lame. Like I said, Thing was the best part of the whole movie. They had a villain named Mole Man. Corny. Corny. He kind of reminded me of a villain from Captain Planet. Super corny. So the whole thing was Invisible Woman, she's pregnant, and they're supposed to be bringing in Franklin Richards, which is cool because he has been brought up in none of these movies so far, and he's supposed to be one of the most powerful superheroes, mutants in the whole Marvel universe. The Silver Surfer was played by a female. Now, a lot of people got mad, and the woke crowd got mad because oh, they turned her into a girl. No, this is a whole nother Silver Surfer. This isn't the original one that we know as the guy. There was multiple Silver Surfers. So even the Silver Surfer looked at whack. Like we've seen better versions of the Silver Surfer. She was kind of whack. So one of the cool parts is they go. She comes down, tells them, "Yo, Galactus is coming, devourer of planets." So they go out to outer space to try to see him and talk to him. That part was kind of cool. So they get to him, and the Silver Surfer comes up and meets them, and they see like there's no talking with him. He's not going to hear what they got to say. So then they try to take off through outer space, and the Silver Surfer is chasing them. This scene was actually pretty cool. It was a space thing. So they try to hyperspeed and lose the Silver Surfer, and they get close to a black hole, and the Invisible Woman ends up turning the ship invisible, and Silver Surfer's coming, and they're going towards close to a black hole, and they try to lose the Silver Surfer, and she gets sucked into a black hole while they get away. That was kind of dope. That was fresh, but it's still not stopping Galactus. So they figure out he's been working on teleportation, so there's no way to stop the Silver Surfer. Excuse me, Galactus from coming. But he was working on teleportation. He's like, we can move the whole planet away from him. But it's going to take the whole planet and other countries to all come together with resources to build this thing to move the whole planet. So they all start working on this as a whole. The whole planet comes together, all different countries. It was kind of cool. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Silver Surfer comes and she's destroying all of these things because she kind of figures out what's going on. The Human Torch, he was kind of cool. He was smarter than most of the times he's been shown in movies. So the Silver Surfer, he figured out the language that they spoke and he kind of deciphered it. So he's trying to tell the Silver Surfer, like, you know, what happened? I know your language. I know what happened. Kind of caught the Silver Surfer off guard. And there's nothing I can do. I got to do what Galactus told me to do. So Galactus ends up coming to Earth. They get the Mole Man to take a lot of the people that's in the so-called New York underground. And Galactus comes. Now, if you know Galactus in the comics, he's a celestial being. He's huge. He can change his height, appearance, everything. Now, he's supposed to be the most terrifying Marvel enemy out of everybody. I'm looking like the Invisible Woman right now, disappearing in and out. Excuse that, but you're hearing my voice anyway. That's all that matters. So Galactus comes, and it's no big deal. Like, the people that are left, they're not scared of him. This is supposed to be the most scariest Marvel villain of all. And they don't make it seem like he is, because to me, Ultron was super scary. Because you know what he could do with the internet and everything. Thanos was super scary. But this guy, it's just a big dude. That's it. He's trying to come to grab their baby because he can switch and the baby can take over his position and he can be free of this never-ending hunger. So they end up trying to push him into this teleportation because they're like, you know what? It's not going to work. Maybe we can push him far away from Earth, which will give us more time. And then the Invisible Woman starts doing that. She's pushing him and pushing him and pushing him into it to the point where he's trying to get, out of there. Now, they also had a robot, I left this out, named Herbie. Totally useless. They did not need this character in the movie at all. He was literally just put into this movie as a product placement for toys. That's pretty much it, just to get on that point. So the Invisible Woman keeps pushing and pushing and pushing Galactus into this thing. She literally kills herself to save her son because they use the son as bait for Galactus. So now they see she's struggling. The Human Torch is like, you know what? See you guys. I love you. He goes full speed head on at Galactus to finally give that last push into the black hole. Silver Surfer whizzes past him, pushes him through. He gets sucked up into the black hole. End of the movie. And then the end credits, Doctor Doom appears because, Doom Wars is coming up. They don't show his face, but he's talking to the child. That's pretty much it. The story was pretty good. Not that much action at all. I give this one a 6. I know I'm harsh on movies, but I watch a lot of movies. And like I said, I'm going to keep on doing all these movie spoiler reviews to save you guys time and money. But if you want more, I'm going to keep giving you more because I'm going to keep doing this. I watch a lot of movies. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.